Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about the hijab. This was recommended by you guys on our Discord server. Make sure if you want to recommend other videos for me to review, link to our Discord server is in the description. There's a channel on our Discord server called Video Recommendations, and you could recommend more stuff for me to review over there. This one is by The Guardian. And the title of this video that we're reviewing today is called My Hijab is Nothing to Do with Oppression. It's a feminist statement. Oh, really? We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Let me see. Let me know how the audio is. Who's here? Guys, if you're watching this later, make sure that you subscribe and make sure you hit the notification button so that you're actually watching this live with us instead of like watching us later, so I could like engage with you guys here in the live chat. AJ is here saying the audio is good. Mike is here. Soha is here. Darko is here. Amoeba is here. Ooh, Omar is here. Cool. All right. I'll try to pay attention to the live chat, but let's get into the video really fast. Yeah, guys, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right, hold on. Wait, where's the audio? I need to unmute. Oh no, there's no audio yet.
My hijab has.
There we go. My hijab has nothing to do with oppression. It's a feminist statement. Okay.
My hijab has nothing to do with oppression. It's a feminist statement.
Is the audio low just for me or for you guys as well? There's no way I can increase it. If you can't hear it, I'll just repeat what she said.
Probably the first thing you notice, but I'm wearing.
Wait, what did she say?
It was probably the first thing you noticed, but I'm wearing a hijab. It's just a scarf that some women wear to cover parts of their bodies. But you wouldn't think so, given the uproar it causes. For many men and non-hijabi women, this piece of clothing is the very epitome of oppression. But in a world where a woman's value is often reduced to her sexual allure,
Oof.
What could be more empowering than rejecting that notion?
Wait, what? You could do what's empowering is you could just you being able to decide. The whole problem with the hedge. Oh god damn it! Should I get into it right away or should I just let it play? Like what's What is she's saying? What's more empowering than not being like this? No, what's empowering is you get to decide if you want to be like this or not. What's not empowering you is you telling her that she's wrong for being like this. Yeah, go fuck yourself. You don't get to tell her what to do. You think it's empowering for you to belittle her for being like this?
What could be more empowering than rejecting that notion?
What's empowering than rejecting the notion? Are you seriously saying that? Are you saying what's more empowering than telling other women? It's empowering to telling other women that what being like that is wrong? Do you see not the guys? We're only 30 seconds in, and I'm already losing my mind. Do you not seeing what's that it's not empowering to tell a woman that it's wrong to be like this?
What could be more empowering than rejecting that notion?
Rejecting a way to telling women that I reject that notion, reject the way that you want to be. That's empowering to you? You call that feminism? You understand? This is the exact. I mean, come on. How could other feminists not look at this and cringe? Like you're shaming other women. What could be more empowering than rejecting that? And you're shaming other women for that, and you're calling that empowering. I mean, if any feminists out there like is looking at this and is not cringing, then okay, then you ruined feminism. Hold on, let me see. We have a new member. Thank you so much, Idris. Idris is our new member. Thank you so much, guys. I can't believe how fast our membership is growing. You guys, this really thank you so much for all the support.
By covering up, we reject the message that women must be sexy but not slutty.
No, you don't reject the message that women must be like this. You're sending the message that women must not be like this. You're promoting modesty culture. It's not that you're saying that women, because nobody. Here's the thing. You're reframing. This is a straw man. Nobody is saying that women must be like this. Nobody is suggesting that. You're saying we're rejecting the message that women must be like this. Who is saying women must be like this? This is projection, because it's only your religion that is saying women
sexy but not slutty
must be like you. They're saying women can be like this if they want. Your religion says women must be like you, and there is no ifs or buts about it. So you're not rejecting something being forced on women. You are actually the person that is encouraging an ideology that is forcing a way of life on women. Show me the place that is like, show me the ideology or the system that is in place that is telling women that, oh yeah, you have to show your skin, like this is a must. Like, I'm sorry, like if you want to be modest and stuff, like, yeah, sorry, not that shit doesn't fly here. Like, where? Show me. I mean, even in the covers that you're showing, we're saying like covered woman here. Look, it's right here.
But still curvy.
Look, like even in the examples that you're showing, look, this woman is not like, oh yeah, they're saying women must be like showing skin and stuff. Look, even in examples, there's other options. Even in the examples that wait, where are the skins? Where's the examples on this cover? Like, look, this woman has like no showing not much skin. This one is not right here. Even in even in the examples you're giving us, you're disproving your own point.
Youthful, but all natural.
Wait, what? What's wrong with that? Youthful.
It's a market that pressures women to try to attain the unattainable.
What are you talking about? Look, even in the examples that you gave, that's not the case.
It's a market that pressures women.
Look in this example. Hold on.
Youthful.
Where? What's wrong with any of this? Look at look. This woman is covered here. There's no must. These are people with different options.
But all natural.
All natural. Look. Wait, are you? Look at this here. Look at jeans. They're promoting jeans here.
It's a market that pressures women to try to attain the unattainable. So what?
Trying to attain the unattainable. Really, I've seen on the same magazines that you showed me. I've seen plus size women being right on the cover on those same magazines. Like, what do you mean try to attain the unattainable? There's a major push in all these industry to make sure that plus size women are being represented, and also that actually to some. Actually, they're doing that too much. Actually, because in some scenarios, they're kind of suggesting that it's not even unhealthy to be plus size, which we know scientifically is inaccurate. So what you're saying, not only what you're saying is not the problem, the extreme other side of it is actually the problem. What we have right now is trying and a push for telling people that being fat and not being fat is equally healthy. That's how far things have gone, lady. So you're wrong. Not only you're wrong so much. You're wrong on the problem that we have is actually on the other side.
Why does the hijab seem to cause such offense? It's not that it
poses. Why does hijab cause such an offense? Because your ideology is actually forcing people, actually telling people that this is the only way to be, and everything else is wrong. Everything you said that is wrong about the imaginary straw man that you created about women showing too much skin and stuff, everything you said is actually true about your ideology, and your ideology pushing a way of life on women. So all the things that you said that is wrong about those, apply that to your religion, and that's why your hijab should cause offense.
Poses any real threat to progressive values.
Oh yeah, it is. It is a threat to progressive values, because progressive values gives people individuals, gives people individual freedom over their body and over things that doesn't cause any harm. And your ideology does the exact opposite. So yes, it's a major threat to progressive values.
To progressive values.
Hold on.
Poses any real threat to progressive values, but because it resists the commercial imperatives that support consumer culture.
Consumer culture. You know what you mean by consumer culture? Individual choice.
Culture.
That's what you mean by consumer culture. This is just a nasty, and it makes it seem worse. The consumer culture, and people having choices over what they like. Some people cover, some people don't. Some people want to be mothers, some people don't want to be mothers. That's what you're up against.
Let me explain. Capitalism constructs women.
Ooh, Ooh, guys, why? The evil capitalism. Guys, hide. Everybody, capitalism is coming for you.
Both merchandise and consumers. Look at how we market cars, beer, and computer games. Hijabi women don't fit into that mold. They're presumed.
Oh yes, they are now. They're all over the ads. They're over every ads. This is only like 5 years ago. So now, are you happy? Okay, hijabi women are being used in ads all the time. Now that they're being used in ads, you guys are upset over that as well. So now that they're being used in ads, people are like, oh, look, they're using our hijab for ads. I don't know what you will never be satisfied.
Modesty is a direct contrast to more commercially viable images.
So wait, so now that capitalism is using hijabi women in ads now, are you guys gonna like be like, oh my god, so hijab is bad now? Because the evil capitalism is now using the hijab to promote products, right? More and more ads have hijabi women in them. So if this was if evil capitalists using this, hold on, what is it? These images, what are they?
Market cars,
Like, okay, so all of this, right? So given that one of your problem with this was like, oh my god, look at the evil capitalism using this to sell products, and this shows how bad women showing their skin is because capitalism is using women. So now would you have applied the same standards and be like, okay, now I have a problem with hijab as well because women with hijab are being used in ads now. So now you have to apply this. You should call out hijab as well. Be like, oh my god, I'm against hijab because hey, capitalism is using hijab, right? So hijab is bad as well now.
Computer games. Hijabi women don't fit into that mold.
Yes, they do now.
New modesty is a direct contrast to more commercially viable images of.
No, it's not. This video didn't age well, huh? So it's saying modest women, hijabi women, are in direct. What did you say?
Viable images of women as clothes horses. Viable images of women as clothes horses. Sex and modesty is a direct contrast to more.
So you're saying it's a direct contrast, right? So now that they're being used in ads, yeah, exactly. Now this video doesn't apply anymore. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what these people realize. They're like, you know what? It's really hard to sell the hijab. It's so hard because God, modesty culture, we can't sell it. It's like people like feminism. How could I make the hijab feminist? Promoting modesty culture is in direct opposition to what feminism stands for, right? So I guess feminists are, a lot of them are anti-capitalist, left-leaning progressive people hate capitalism. So maybe it could be like, ooh, capitalism wants you to show skins. So that's why hijab, yay, please, come on. Is this going to work? What now, lady? What now? What now that we have so many ads with hijabi women on it, this crap sales pitch of yours is not going to work anymore, right? So yeah, you said this thinking that, oh yeah, women, the only way people will sell products using women would only be with them showing some skin, right? So that's why this will always work. Like, yeah, okay, we're for hijab because we refuse to be used by the capitalist system. Okay, so yeah, everything you said is now everything you said is now useless because yeah, apparently the capitalist people, the people that make commercials, have no problem when the hijab gets more popular. They have no problem like, oh, we use what are people into these days? Oh, they're into hijab. Okay, we'll use a hijab to sell products. See, it just works easily as well, like as well. Dark is saying they want hijab to be counterculture. Good luck with that. Yeah, I mean, it worked for a while, but now that the hijab is mainstream now in Western world and also in mainstream media, so now they have zero defense for hijab. I mean, technically they had never had anything, but they just tried this. But again, this completely fails now.
Images of women as clothes horses, sex symbols, and shopaholics.
Okay, so shopaholics, sex symbols, and what is this? This is kind of cute, by the way. What is this? This looks like a strawberry, chocolate strawberry. But so now put the hijabi woman in the fourth column right here. So capitalism bad, hijab also bad as well.
Now, my concern with the hijab being unfairly portrayed as a symbol of oppression is in no way a.
Deborah is saying, yes, we saw Western women as slaves to the capitalist idea of beauty and use for consumerism. Yeah, okay, so Deborah, for people who don't know, Deborah is like an ex-Muslim, but she's not just an ex-Muslim. She was like really, really part of Hizb ut-Tahrir. So she was like really deep into Islamic fundamentalism.
Denial of the fact that some women are forced to wear it in some parts of the world.
Some women in some parts of the world. Well, lady, if you have read your Quran and your Hadith, you would know that would be the right way to do it according to Islam. So this would be everywhere if Islam was ruling over every country, right? Which is the goal of Islam anyway. So she's like saying, yeah, I don't deny that in some places this is being forced. First of all, even in non-Islamic countries, technically you're still being forced, because you're either being forced by your family or you're being forced by your ideology with the threat of it, of torture, of fire. Like you're like, oh, it's not a force. I'm only going to be burned and tortured if I don't wear it. Yeah, lady, that's not a choice. So even in non-Islamic countries, there are some elements of force to it.
Sometimes through appalling violence. And yes, some might say there's nothing inherently liberating in covering up, just as there's
Some might say, like, oh yeah, some people might say that this is being forced in some countries, and some people might say that this is not liberating. This is like, oh my, this image is the opposite of liberating.
nothing inherently liberating.
This is, wait, no, you think that's not inherently liberating? That actually looks very, this, which one's which one looks okay? Like, when I say liberating and put this image next to you guys, and then I say this image, like, this seems like, yeah, you could move much easier. You feel the wind on your skin. Yeah, this, you're saying there's nothing inherently liberating. To be fair, this seems more inherently liberating than this to me. I don't know. Call me biased, but yeah.
Just as
yeah, I mean, come on. I feel like I could just like, yeah, imagine. Yeah, this looks a lot. Imagine the mobility that you have, and imagine the freedom that you feeling the sun and the wind on your skin, and enjoying the water a lot more without having to worry about punishment. You're saying that there's nothing inherently liberating about this. This is definitely more liberating than what I see before it. So don't give me that crap. Like, oh, this is not liberating, but so is this. Neither is this. Yeah, it doesn't work in your favor when you put the images right next to each other. That doesn't help you. Maybe you shouldn't do that, because it actually makes it very clear which one is more liberating. Hold on.
Covering up, just as there's nothing inherently liberating in wearing next to nothing. But
by the way, why are you showing this right away? You know how sinful this is. You know this is this for a Western audience? Because if this is for a Muslim audience, you basically made a lot of them go now jack off right after this. So this is like you made a lot of them commit sin just by seeing this. So good job.
Nothing. But the liberation lies in the choice. By assuming that all veiled women are oppressed.
Yeah, choice. Unlike your religion. Well, I'm going to get into some hadith, by the way.
The choice of those who want to wear it. Even when
no, that's so horseshit. Like, oh, yeah, she's acting like this is a choice in Islam. Come on, lady. You know how much crap you're going to get from your own community if you want to suggest that this should be a choice? You know how much crap you're going to get from your own community? You know more Muslims are going to come after you than non-Muslims for even suggesting that this is a choice?
Are oppressed. We belittle.
Holy guys, are her arms like see-through? You see this? This doesn't seem Islamic to me. Yeah, curves are showing and everything.
The choice of those who want to wear it. Even when women are vocal about wanting to wear the hijab, they are conveniently unheard or silenced. Like the Time Femin leader, Inna Shevchenko.
Oh, what the hell? Can I show this?
Kindly reminded us that Muslim women can't think for themselves. Her response to a group of women campaigning against Femin was,
and okay, nudity does not liberate me, and I do not need saving. Well, you clearly do, lady. And because you completely missed the point. Because you're trying to show that you can think for yourself, but you failed at that because you completely missed the entire point of what they're saying. You think that do you think the suggestion is that women need to be nude and that nudity will liberate them? No, lady, it's about the choice. So maybe in an attempt to tell people that you can think for yourself, maybe try not missing the entire point. If you don't miss the entire point, maybe it will convey the message a little bit better that you can think for yourself, because you clearly completely missed the entire point.
Write on their posters that they don't need liberation, but in their
eyes, they do.
It's written, "Help me." If pressure to wear the hijab is seen as oppression, and rightly so, why is social pressure or legal pressure to not wear it excused as female emancipation?
Because there's no pressure. You're just imagining things because you're a moron. Nobody's pressuring women to be nude. This is projection. This is you guys. Your religion pressures people to be modest. The other side just wants options. How do you not see this? How do you not see this? Where is the push for women? Like, no, you can't be modest. You have to be nude. Where's the push for that? Show me the push for that. The other side is like, hey, if we want to be nude, we want to be nude. If we want to be modest, we want to be modest. That's what the other side is saying. You're pretending like your religion is saying, giving you choice. But if you read the hadith and the Quran, it's your religion that is removing the choice option. This is such a dishonest. I mean, you're either a moron or you're dishonest. I don't know which one is worse.
Only a few months ago, a young girl from France, where women get fined for wearing the face veil, was excluded from school because her skirt wasn't short enough. I mean, secular enough. And then another Muslim woman was denied a job because she chose to wear a scarf. And what's that you're thinking? The hijab controls sexuality.
Yes.
Stop right there.
No, I would not stop that right there. The hijab is definitely bad sexuality. I wonder what you're going to say, because there's nothing. I will show your own goddamn religion to show you that it's about sexuality. And it's actually so disgusting that it's once hijab for 9-year-olds and above, which means that your religion sexualizes 9-year-olds. Hijab is oh, stop right there. Let's see what she has to say, because this better be good. This better be good, because the hijab is definitely about sexuality. I mean, you yourself mentioned, like, try to make your point why hijab is a good thing, talked about sexuality and modesty culture. So how could you say right now that hijab is not about sexuality? That would be a contradiction to everything else that you just brought up.
We have ad campaigns in women's magazines with step-by-step guides on how to look, smile, and breathe so that you drive him wild with pleasure.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What the hell is wrong with that?
Do you really believe it's a scarf that controls a woman's sexuality?
Yes, because of exactly what you said. You said that hijab is meant to be the cure for all that sexualization. So therefore, your hijab is in the controlling of sexualization department, based on exactly everything that you just said. How could you what? Am I missing something here? I'm like, how could you pretend that it's not? Based on your own line of reasoning, it's about desexualizing people. It's about desexualizing women. Based on everything that you just showed us. What the hell? Like, you just stop right there. No, lady. I don't even need to say anything. You make our point.
So that you drive him wild with pleasure. Do you really believe it's a scarf that controls a woman's sexuality?
Yes, because you're saying the scarf is supposed to stop all that. And what's wrong with women trying to drive their boyfriends and husbands crazy with sexual pleasure? Are you against that? What the hell's wrong with you? Are you this goes to make my point that Islam is just against fun. Everything fun is haram. Hold on, AGA is saying she added she felt wait, where is this? Is this, I don't know what this is about. Give me some context. All right.
Let's be real. This pseudo-feminist argument against
pseudo-feminist. Are you? Oh, God damn it! I hope there's some guys. I hope like there's some feminists calling this crap out. You guys are promoting modesty culture, okay? Classical feminism is definitely should be so against anything that it has that even is remotely close to promoting modesty culture. Yes, fuck your modesty culture.
The hijab reinforces existing power structures and goes against the feminist values it claims to defend. The truth is that for many women, the hijab allows them to reclaim their bodies and have full control.
Reclaim their bodies? Are you serious about that? Hijab has nothing to do with giving women more authority. The hijab has everything to do with giving men authority over women. The hijab is about giving men authority over women. It has nothing to do with giving women any more freedom or authority over anything, especially their bodies. Their bodies have,
control over them.
We'll go over some hadiths right now. After I read some of your comments. Hold on.
Over them, and that makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
It should. Anytime an ideology wants to control and manipulate women and take their choices away, it should make people uncomfortable.
Do I know? I'm only a passive little hijabi who can't think for herself.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not because you're a hijabi. It's because you're a moron. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. I'll go show you some hadiths and stuff after I'll look what you guys are saying. Okay. What? What is this? Who are you guys talking about? Who are you guys talking about? Georgina saying these women are an insult to the millions of women in Iran who are forced to wear the hijab and the thousands who have been beaten for not wearing it or showing too much hair. Amoeba is saying, do you think liberal outlets like The Guardian is popularizing the hijab by giving these hijabi women a platform? I mean, they can do what they want. I mean, it's their platform. So if they want to wait, what do you guys think? Did she kill herself? Is that Hanna Yusuf? Is that the lady on the video? God damn it. Why did she kill herself? Wait, I'm seeing pictures of her without the hijab. Is that her? Why did she take her own life? Is that her? Are you guys like the guy that we just showed? Did she take her own life? God damn it, I feel bad now. Is that her? This is horrific. Aw, now I feel bad for her. Hold on, let me share this with you guys. Is this her? This doesn't look like her. Is that her? Is this lady this lady? She looks a lot darker here. Armin is saying, God damn it. Yeah, why not? Is this her, guys? Are you for sure? Are you for sure? Are you sure that this is her? Wait, there's nothing in the comments. Oh my god, guys, yeah, she actually decided to take off her hijab later. She took up oh no, this is not about this is guys just being a joke. Then why did she okay, if this is her, why doesn't she have the hijab anymore here? This is in 2020. This is recent, March 2020. God damn it. What happened to the Muslim community being there for each other? Because is this her, guys? Like, just don't mess with me. Are you guys trolling me? I can't believe her. I can't believe this because she felt alone that there are. Is this yeah hijabi changes your look a lot. So she felt alone that there was no one in the world for her. She had a traumatic childhood and had been trying to block emotions for a long time, but it hadn't affected her. God damn. God, there's some commentary that I could add based on what you said in the video, but that would be very insensitive. So I'm gonna stop myself from saying all of that. You guys probably know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, why do Muslims? I don't know, man. I'm actually feeling sad for her. I wish there were more people there for her. Guys, I thought Muslim community is supposed to be there for each other. Why was she feeling lonely? Like she seemed like, oh, I feel bad for you now. What the hell? All right, let's go to some hadith. Dark is saying it doesn't matter if her idea in that video was shitty idea and it deserves to be criticized. Yeah, I don't say that. Yeah, her ideas in this video are still crap. I'm not taking any of that back. Everything she said was completely moronic. But just because she was being a moron, that doesn't mean that this, obviously, nobody deserves this. No matter how, nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves this in any way. You guys think I'm going to take anything back because she was absolutely being a moron here. Okay, but that's not but that doesn't. Yeah, but this is a tragedy. That those two things are not mutually exclusive. Why doesn't she is this her? I still can't believe it. This is quite recent. This is 2020, 5 years later after she made these videos. All right, let's look up some hadiths, guys. If somebody figures out that this is not her, please let me know in the live chat. Lee Spainer saying hijab is a statement of slavery. I also want to know, why did she decide to all of a sudden take off her hijab now? If after everything that she said about it here, did she have a change of mind? Was she abandoned by her community because she had now more moderate views, and that led to her feeling more lonely? Does that suggest that there is no choice in hijab if you are abandoned and ostracized by your community because now you have more liberal views? I'm just, I have no idea. I'm just wondering. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at some hadith. It's her. I'm PS saying it's her. Okay. Thank you, PS. Let's look at this hadith. This is Hadith Bukhari 6240. Well, you guys could just see it on the screen. I'm not going to just read all of this citation over here. Okay. So, wait. Actually, let's look at my tweet. I posted this in 2017. Okay. So you saw what this video said, and look at what I said. Okay. And I've been told by a lot of women to shut the hell up because I'm a man and I don't get to talk about hijab. But I as a man, let's see my views on hijab, and her as a woman, her views on the hijab. Let's see, I have no right apparently to talk about this, but let's see, me as a man, my views on hijab is more in line with Islam, or her views as a woman. Which one of our views is more in line with Islam? Okay, and to be fair, the hijab was introduced by men, not by women. Forced by men, not just introduced. So I said the hijab was not meant for women to protect themselves from men. It was meant for men to protect their property from other men. Damn, I got 900 retweets and 979 retweets. Let me get this trending again. There we go. So let's see who was right. Yeah, R.I.P. Hanna Yusuf. Even though we are completely against everything she said here, obviously that has nothing to do with the fact that this was a tragedy. No, not R.I.P. I hope she experienced, because I don't know. We don't believe in resting in peace. I don't know. Do you see rest in power these days? I don't know what that means. Farah is saying maybe she was struggling with hijab and Islam. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, again, I thought one thing that people say in the Muslim community is like, oh yeah, these atheists, they don't have a community. They always feel alone and isolated, and they don't have a community to rely on. And where are you guys for Hannah? Hannah was feeling alone. I wish you guys were there for her. So this is narrated by Aisha, the wife of the Prophet. Umar ibn, okay, this is just a chain of narration, used to say, Allah's messenger, let your wives be, this is basically the Prophet Muhammad. Okay, so Umar, who was somehow managed to be way more sexist and anti-woman than Muhammad himself. Umar, one of Muhammad's main companions and the second Caliph after his death, told Umar that, yo, Muhammad, your wives are just wandering around and showing their hair, and this not okay. That's what Omar said, right? Like, what the hell are you doing, right? Omar said to Allah's messenger, let your wives be veiled. Imagine Omar having enough balls to tell the Prophet how to treat his wife, what to do with his wives. So, but he did not so. So Muhammad felt like, yeah, no, maybe not. Omar was telling Muhammad, like, yo, cover your women, man. Like, I'm getting boners here. You have so many wives walking around. Like, cover them up. And Muhammad was like, yeah, maybe not. And then, but by the way, this is for those people who do not know. This is Hadith Bukhari. Hadith Bukhari is Hadith Bukhari and Hadith Muslim are the highest authority sources of Islamic hadith. And hadith is the main source of Islamic rulings and teachings. Not 90%, more than 90% of everything Islamic comes from the hadith, not the Quran. Okay, so yeah, and this again for the Sunnis, it doesn't get, only Quran is above Hadith Bukhari and Hadith Muslim. So just to give you some context. So Muhammad at first like, nope, maybe not. The wives of the Prophet used to go out to answer the call of nature at night. only at an element. I don't know. Is this a location? But okay, so basically, what answer call of nature, that means they went out there to pee and poo. Okay. Yeah, women do poo, just in case you're wondering. So, and this confirms it. And then it continues. Once Sada, I think Sada is one of the wives, the daughter of another dude, yeah, went out, and she was a tall woman. Okay, so, and Omar saw her. It's like the way I imagine this is one of the wives of the prophet came out to go use the to take a dump in the bushes, and then Omar jumps out of from another. Omar is like hiding outside of Muhammad's house and just like watching Muhammad's wives, and then one of them comes out to like take a dump, and then he jumps like, ah, I see you. Like, so this is so creepy, isn't it? Like Omar is just like chasing Muhammad's wives. So Omar saw her while he was in a gathering and said, I have recognized you, O Sada. Like, I see you. Like, how did Muhammad was okay with this? Omar like chasing after his wife while they're trying to take a dump? What the hell? I see you, Sada. I recognize you. You're not covered. Like, I'm gonna tell Muhammad about you. So, and then, what the fuck is this? Omar said, so as he was anxious for some divine orders regarding the veiling of women. So Omar is like, where's this? I need a verse about covering women. Like, come on, Muhammad, give me a verse. Come on, give me a verse from your Allah that talks about veiling. Like, I'm seeing your wives everywhere taking shits here and there, and they're not covered, and this is not right. Like, he was basically buttering Muhammad with verses coming. Like, first of all, the fact that Omar was telling Muhammad, like, hey, come on, I need a verse from your God that tells women to cover themselves. Does this not suggest to you guys that Omar kind of knew that this is all made up? Omar is like, is your Allah going to say anything about this, Muhammad? Like, I think they knew that this is all made up crap. Like, because what is Omar expect? Like, is he trying to chase Muhammad's wife around and force the hand of God for a verse? He knows that, like, if he's pressuring Muhammad for a verse, for a Quranic verse, he must know that this is Muhammad is making this shit up because he can't be forcing God to come down with a verse. What? God. I mean, and how beta is Muhammad to let like why is Muhammad like telling Omar like get fucked, Omar? Like, why are you chasing my wives, and why are you telling me how to treat my wives? Like, go treat your own wives the way. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how beta is Muhammad? Beta Muhammad. Like, what the fuck? Like, tell Omar to go get fucked. All right, so Allah revealed the verse of veiling. Oh, really? So Allah was pressured by Omar. Like, okay, wow, Omar managed to force the hand of the creator of universe. Like, okay, fine. Here it is, cover the woman. Guys, here's a question for you, for all of you. Does this sound feminist to any of you? Does this sound feminist? Does this sound like promoting choice and taking control, women taking control over their lives? Like, this is the origins of hijab. Now, you see where hijab came from, right? Does this at all sound like, oh yeah, my woman, like, oh, if you are being sexualizing too much and we want to have control and over our body? Like, yeah, the story of Omar chasing women while they're trying to take a peaceful and relaxing dump during the night, and this creepo chasing them and like telling them like, I recognize you, you need to be covered. Does that sound empowering to any of you? Guys, your own hadith, your own scripture betrays everything you want to say. Everything you say to defend your religion is just right here in your own hadith. A complete body covering excluding eyes. Okay, so this is supporting the fact that this is not enough hijab, right? Look at this. You need to cover your face as well. So this is not enough hijab. God damn. All right, let's look at this hadith. Where is this? Well, this is not the one I wanted to highlight. I think I closed the other one. I'm not gonna look for it. There was another good one. Oh, here. This one. This one. Yes. What is this? Is here's the source. I'm not gonna read all these numbers and crap. It's Bukhari. Oh, that's all. That's the main thing you need to know. It's Bukhari. But if you really need to look it up, here's all the source and all that. Right. Is the poor Sada again? It's Sada. This lady was getting so much crap from Omar. Let me see if you guys said anything I need to highlight, especially from our members. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish this. I'll pay attention to the live chat as soon as I'm done reading some I'm going to read 2 Quran verses as well to see if any that has anything to say. Sada says, Sada, the wife of the Prophet, went out to answer the call of nature after it was made obligatory for all the Muslim ladies to observe the veil. Oh, so this is after. She had a large frame, and everybody who knew her. So this was like a big lady, big tall lady. She had a large frame, and everybody who knew her before could recognize her. So even now that she's covered, we're like still recognizing her. Like, I still see you. Leave Sada alone. Leave #leave Sada alone. Okay, so Omar ibn Khattab, Omar, this misogynist Omar, saw her and said, "Oh, Sada, by Allah, you cannot hide yourself from us." Oh, what the fuck? Leave her alone, Omar. What's wrong with you? So to think of a way, okay, you cannot hide yourself from us. So think of a way by which you should not be recognized on going out. How can she's she's taller than all the wives. What do you want her to do? People recognize her even in hijab. It doesn't matter how much hijab you put on her. People can tell it's her because of her figure. Sada returned while Allah's messenger was in my house taking his supper, and the bone covered with meat. What is this detail? We don't need to know this. What is like? Look at the detail that we. So Sada came home and Allah was eating food. And he had a bone in his hand that was covering meat. And so basically Muhammad was like, and Sada comes in like he was eating. And they had these things like, this is important detail we need to include here. That the exact state that Muhammad was on when she returned home, like, she had a bone with some meats on it, like this. Write this shit down. This is important. This provides important context to the story here. She entered and said, "Oh, Allah's messenger, I went out to answer the call of nature." Every time is about every time is about when they were taking a dump. And Omar said to me, and so and so. Okay, thank you for not repeating that. If this was the Bible, okay, by the way, the Bible is so boring. If this was the Bible, it wouldn't say and so. It would just repeat the entire thing over again. So at least the people who were writing the hadith knew a little bit more about the art of storytelling. Then Allah inspired him, the Prophet, and when the state of inspiration was over and the bone was still in his hand, okay. So he was like, and he had not put it down. He said to Sada, "You women have been allowed to go out for your needs." Okay, wait. So so this is what Muhammad was like. So Muhammad is like eating and like, oh my god, what's happening? Not this shit again. So Sada like, Omar is telling me not to go. Like, I'm trying. I have the veil. Okay, so this is after the veil is here as well. And Sada is home. It's like, guy, I can't deal with this shit anymore, Muhammad. Like, every time I want to go take a shit, Omar is chasing me. You need to do something about this. Like, come on, tell him something. So now I think Sada is telling Muhammad, like, can I have a verse telling him that I could take his shit in that I can take his shit in peace, please. Like, we have the veil already. Come on, Muhammad. Something. And Muhammad is like eating him. And Muhammad is like, oh my god, not this. Not this shit again. So he's like, can I just finish my meal? So he's like, Muhammad is like, let me just fix this really fast. He's like eating his meal, and he has this bone in his hand, like he's like eating. He's like, oh, let me just fix this really fast. So like, I feel, oh, there's a verse coming. Okay, you can take it down. Like, can I finish this meal now? He's like, oh, like there's a revelation coming up. There's a revelation. Okay, you can go take a dump. I already gave you a verse cover telling you that you need to cover. Now I have a verse that telling you that you can shed in peace. Can I finish my food now? So yeah, this is this is the reason why they put this meat, him holding his food in his hand, part of the story, because they're saying like the verse from Allah came very fast. Like he didn't even take another single bite, and before him finishing taking that bite, there was no verse, and then he just felt it, and then now there's a verse, and now everything is. Now we have that verse. But to me, that's not, that context actually makes it worse, because Muhammad was like, okay, fine, there's a verse. Can I finish? Like in half a second, he wanted to fix this whole situation. Can I eat in peace? Now that you can shed in peace, can I now eat in peace? That's what basically the whole context of this. Let me see what you guys are saying. If I missed, Faraz is saying, I wonder if Muhammad companions bribed him on receiving Islamic verdicts, and those eventually became sunnah of the ummah to follow. I mean, they didn't need to bribe him. Muhammad, everything he liked, he would be like, yeah, that's mine now. So you can't bribe somebody that could just literally go out and just claim anything for himself. Walking around like, oh, that slave wife, no, not slave wife, that sex slave of yours, that's like, it's looking too pretty. I mean, oh no, actually, never mind. Even wife, like Zayd's wife, like, oh my god, like divorce your wife, she's too hot, and you cannot, like, I didn't want to marry her. So yeah, everything Muhammad wanted, there would be a Quranic verse coming down that like, yeah, that's Muhammad's now. It's Muhammad's now. It's basically him like putting labels on things, like this is mine now, this is mine now. This is like a very powerful labeling of things with the Quranic verse, like, yep, that's mine. I like it. It's too sexy. It's mine. So yeah, it's hard to bribe somebody that could do that. Faraz is saying Sunnism equals Quran, no, Muhammad plus Abu Bakr, a whole lot of, yeah, okay, yeah. Anyways, let me read 2 Quranic verses for you guys, and then I'll focus on you guys, okay? Sahih International, this is the translation of Quran 24:31. Again, Sahih International is not the best translation, but it's the most readable one. Everything else sounds like broken English, so I'll go with Sahih International. Sahih International is saying, and tell the believing women to reduce some of their vision, what? And guard, to reduce, I mean, this means lower their gaze. Is that what this means? Reduce some of their vision and guard their private parts, and not expose their adornment except that which necessarily appears thereof, and to wrap a portion of their head covers over their chest, and not expose their adornment except to their husbands, their fathers, their husbands' fathers, their sons, their husbands' sons, their brothers' sons, their sisters' sons, their women that wish their right hand, and the women that wish their handwrites possesses. You guys know what this last one is, right? And their women that wish their right hand possesses. This is about, you guys know, not going once, going twice. This is sex slaves. Yes, sex slaves in the Quran. Or those males attendants having no physical desire. Okay, this is basically, I think, the men. Yeah, I think I know what this is referring to, but I'm not going to say it in case I'm wrong. Or children who are not yet aware of their private aspects of women, and let them not stamp their feet to make known what they conceal of their adornment. I think this is God acknowledging the foot fetish. Isn't this that? Wow, very open-minded of God. And turn to Allah in repentance of all of you, O believers, that you might succeed. All right, so this doesn't seem there's much choice involved here. This is a commandment, right? So I guess the Muslims, what they would do is say, well, this was for Muhammad's, tell the believing woman. This doesn't, but I think when some Muslims say this is only about Muhammad's wives, but again, no, it's not. And especially given that Muhammad's way of life is supposed to be a guidance for life for everybody that coming after. So don't ever accept that. And this one, I don't know if this is a good translation, but this seems to be telling all believing women. Let me see if they're, yeah. If this is not only referring to Muhammad's wife, let me know. But I think this is saying believing women. It's not saying your wives. What about this one? Oh, this one is about your wives. This one, it says believing women. So this is about all women. So, and so we don't even need to look at the hadith. The Quran itself has this as a command. So when this lady was talking about, oh yeah, choice and getting power, like giving women authority over their bodies, yeah, and she was telling the other side was forcing people, like, no, it's not. It's your religion. Your religion is forcing everybody. Okay, this is Quran 33:59. It's saying, "O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to bring down over themselves part of their." Oh wait, look, actually it goes beyond. It's actually makes it. It's tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers. Okay, great. Thank you for clarifying. Nisa al Mu'minin, right here. Look, yeah. First of all, God, maybe tell them yourself. God damn it! Like, it would be amazing if the prophet said, like, I don't own my wives. I don't get to tell them what to do. If you have an issue with the woman, maybe you could come talk to them yourself. Maybe something like that. Wow, that would be feminist right there. Tell your wives. I mean, how could people say this is feminist? This is men deciding how you should be. This is the most anti-feminist thing. I mean, can you get more anti-feminist than this? Like, look at this. Look at this statement. It's a feminist statement. Really? The prophet, a man telling you how to dress and how to cover yourself. This is a feminist statement. Which part of this is feminist exactly? Tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to bring down over themselves part of their outer garments. That is more suitable, that they will be known and not be abused, and ever is Allah forgiving and merciful. Yeah, maybe they could decide by themselves, right? By the way, this is not for, a lot of people say, like, this is for a woman, believing women, their wives, and not for slaves, because who cares about this slave woman, right? Like, people and Muslims think that this is a good defense. Like, oh look, they're setting apart. The hijab is setting the woman, the believing wives, apart from the slaves. This is like this is supposed to, like, put them in a higher place. Like, wait, did you just acknowledge that there are slaves and that they are inferior to the wives? And that's your defense? And why is okay? And if this doesn't apply to the slaves and it only applies to the wives, and if the purpose of it is to protect them from abuse, then are you acknowledging that the fact that the slave women do not get to cover themselves is because who gives a shit about the slaves? I'm just going to protect my wives? Right? So everything, like, their defense of all of this, it makes it worse every fucking time. Every fucking time they defend their disgusting ideology, they're like, yeah, this is not making it better, guys. This is making it worse. But based on what I've shown you two hadiths and two Quran verses. Which one was more accurate? Was her view on hijab more accurate, or my view on hijab? Again, I said the hijab was not meant for women to protect themselves from men. It was meant for men to protect their property from other men. Hey. And again, I'm really sorry for the fact what happened to her. Yeah. I don't care how wrong you are. Again, don't wish ill upon anybody, no matter how wrong or how stupid their statements are. Do not wish ill upon people. Guys, if you notice anybody wishing ill on people from who disagrees with us on anything in the live chat, please let me know so I could call them out. Darko is saying, basically cover up and you might not get raped. Oh yeah, thank you, Darko. What isn't this something that triggers a lot of feminists, and rightfully so? That when you say, like, tell people to blaming the victim, right? what is it called? Like when they say like, yeah, we're not asking for it, even if we're showing some skin. Like maybe somebody should tell Allah that to not blame the woman, blame the rapist. God damn it! I say the rapist, and YouTube is not. Guys, I said fuck, I said rapist, I said taking a shit, I said all of these things, and YouTube does not like that. So please, and that means that this video is not going to get recommended in people's feeds and people's recommended videos in the right side, right? And the next video that plays after you're done watching a video, and those are the key ways for a video for a channel to grow. So please try to help me like grow this channel by actually sharing these videos. Let me see. Rest in peace, Hanna Yusuf. So I don't know. Do you guys have another replacement for rest in peace? Because I want to also show respect for people that died like this. But I'm just gonna say rest in peace. I'm not gonna be like anal about what the words that we use. Yeah, rest in peace. I don't care. I'm not. Is it an atheist version of rest in peace? This person is saying Stockholm syndrome. Is that the term, Armin? No. I was basically talking about. I'm like the meme. I mean the good meme, but a feminist spreading like, yeah, I'm not asking for it, no matter what I'm wearing. Blame the rapist, not the victim, like that, right? That one, that should be like that Quranic, that last Quran verse that I showed you. If these feminists are calling out men for, and not just men, anybody who wants to blame the victim for because of what they wore, it seemed like they were to suggest that they were asking for it. Then that Quranic verse, that should also apply. Like basically that criticism would apply to that last Quranic verse that I showed you. Hey, Atheist Republic, have you heard of Speaker's Corner? I have videos of me debating people in Speaker's Corner. Just search for Armin Navabi and Ali Daba, or just search for Armin Navabi Speaker's Corner. There's a whole bunch of videos. And also go to my Ideas on Box channel. I recorded some other debates between people at Speaker's Corner. All right, so I'm gonna end this here before we get to the 1 hour mark. Again, guys, we have so many new members. It's crazy. Thank you so much for the new members, AJ, Faraz. Faraz is like a member and a patron, so that's wow. Thank you so much, guys. Please, again, do not support us financially. There's either on PayPal or on Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. Do not use any of these to support us financially if you are struggling financially. Only support us financially if you're in a comfortable place and you're not going to miss even a single cent of the dollar that you're donating. So please, there are other ways you could support us. You could subscribe. You could share this video. You could like this video. Hit the notification bell. All of that really helps this channel. So please do not support us financially if you're struggling financially, okay? Dark is saying, so do I tell my women to cover up or not? Tell them to, yeah. I'm not going to answer because you know the answer. Thank you, Armin, for this video. Oh, thank you. Again, okay, so I'm going to head out. Thank you, everybody, again. Thank you for spending time with me. It's really fun doing this with you guys. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that I could do this with you guys. Like, you're not just watching this later. So I could hang out with you guys and like read your comments. You could push back against me if you disagree with me. And I'll try to notice what you guys are saying. So yeah, don't just subscribe. Subscribing is not enough. Make sure you do subscribe, though. Half of you are not even yet subscribed, which I don't know what the hell is that about. You obviously enjoy the content that I'm making, so you might as well subscribe. It helps the channel, and you also get to see the other videos we make here. And hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live, so you could be part of the conversation. You're not just watching this later, okay? Anyways, I know some of you, some people hit the notification bell and still not getting notification. So when you hit the notification bell, go to select all. Don't just hit the notification bell. Select the all option. So that might help. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Love everybody who's subscribed and is following us on Twitch. Again, link to our Twitch in the description. Love you guys. And Lee, AGA, Faraz, Smithy. And yeah, talk to you guys later. And Edris for being a new member. Thank you, Edris, for being a new member. Hit the notification bell right now. You knew this was coming. You know this was coming. I'm looking at you. The vast majority of you haven't hit the notification bell. Hit it right now. Right now. Do it now. It takes half a second.